I'm Anne. As a photographer and travel agent, I'm so excited to show you our beautiful planet through my eyes, chasing memories for life and helping you to travel comfortably and smart. Hello and welcome to London. If you want to visit London, this video is for you because I will give you the best hints and tips how to get there, what to do, and I will also of course show you some of the best spots in London. London is situated in the southeast of England, of Great Britain. It's also the capital of Great Britain and it's one of the most largest cities in the world with 9 million inhabitants. So the best time to visit London is very difficult to say because, let me be honest, the weather in England in general is not the best. So London is famous for its rainy weather. And they say that it's supposed to be April and May with less rainfall and also be not so crowded because summer and even Christmas time, London is getting extremely crowded. So how many days should you spend in London? Well, you can easily spend 2 weeks in London if you don't get tired about a lot of people, but you should stay at least 3 days just to see maybe the most important sites. But London has so much to offer and it makes it possible to see everything in only 3 days. So if you have time, get at least 5 or 7 days. If you don't have time, at least 3 days, and then you have to prioritize what you really want to see. As I said, London has a lot of things to offer for everybody. How to get to London? Well, if you don't live in the UK, then definitely buy a plane. You can also take a train if you want to, or there are several trains from a lot of cities in Europe. London has 6 airports. The biggest one is Heathrow, which is also one of the biggest airports in the world. And Heathrow, well, if you come from Australia, for example, they have a direct flight to Perth. They even have direct flights to South America, to every continent in the world except Antarctica. But there are also more airports, for example, Luton and Stansted, which are situated in the north of London. They are mostly be operated by low-cost airlines, for example. So if you want to save money and you don't want to spend too much on a flight, well, these airports are definitely an opportunity. And Luton and Stansted, they only operate, or they only have direct flights in Europe, maybe to Dubai, but that's the most far away what they operate. There's also another airport called Gatwick. Gatwick is the second largest airport in England and it's also operating with international direct flights, but not to South America and not to Australia. Then we also have a very, very small airport called Southend Airport, which is actually not very known. There are only a few direct flights from Europe to London Southend Airport, but it's definitely worth it having a look. And my favorite airport is actually London City. There are not so many direct flights, but most part of Middle Europe, they have a lot of direct flights to London City. It's a small airport, it's located in the city. So, I mean, getting to the city is like maybe 10 minutes. If you want to have a look, for example, on flightconnection.com, you can put in your airport and also London. They can tell you, for example, which direct flights are going to which airport in London. Moving around in London by car, no, don't do that. So you don't need to rent a car, definitely not. You will walk around in London, or you can also use the tube, which is the London Underground. They also have the Overground, which is basically a subway but up. This is why it's called Overground. And they also have buses, obviously. The London Tube is getting very busy during rush hour. You can go walking, but keep in mind that even with the tube crossing London, and I'm talking about a city of London, it can easily take an hour with the Underground. Another opportunity might be the sightseeing bus. I've done the sightseeing bus as well. It's a cool opportunity to move around and see the most important sites of London without walking or taking the Underground, but just keep in mind that the traffic in London is insane, so it might take a long time to do the whole round trip with the bus sightseeing tour. You might consider also buying the London Pass, which is a good opportunity to save money if you want to go inside the sites, for example, the Westminster Abbey, the Tower. If you want to see the London Zoo, then you can save up to 50%. And you can also use the sightseeing bus too with the London Pass. The best place to stay depends where you want to stay. London, the city of London, is huge. So depending which area you're most interested in visiting, there you can have a look for a good hotel. I recommend you to stay in the city of London, not on the outside. It might get less expensive, but the time it takes to get into the city is very long. The official currency in London or in Great Britain is British pounds, and you can pay cashless almost everywhere. Just keep in mind, London is extremely expensive. So a Coke for £5 is normal. And you need an adapter if you're coming from the rest part of Europe, because it's the adapter G, and the adapter G is definitely not used in the rest part of Europe, maybe in some countries in the world like Malaysia, some countries in Africa, but you might need an adapter. Now I'm showing you around some most exciting spots I've visited in London, and wish you a lot of fun watching the video. My first stop is definitely the Tower Bridge, and I'm getting up to the Tower Bridge. By the way, there you need an appointment, and as I have booked the London Pass, I just got the entrance for free. So I just booked my appointment, and here I'm going. So definitely booking the visit in advance, because otherwise you're gonna wait a long time. So on the top there's a glass floor, and you can go over the glass floor. It's all closed, so it's not an open area, but there are two parts where you can go through actually, so two glass floors, and it's very beautiful. You also have a wonderful view. It's just not an open place. By the way, there is like a secret spot to take some beautiful pictures of the Tower Bridge. And I think I just found it. There we go. This is the famous Tower Bridge, which was built in 1894, but actually when it was built, it was round. So it got this iconic blue color in 1977. And what's really interesting about Tower Bridge is that the two basculars can open up in 5 minutes, so that every kind of ship can get really through the Tower Bridge. So yeah, it's really one of the most famous sites in London. We are now here at the tower, and with the London Pass, I can get it for free. The interesting thing of the tower is that I think you can literally spend at least 2 hours here. It was a fortress, it was a prison, a zoo, and yeah, I think there are a lot of things to explore. I have my map. And we get now up and have a look what's going to be over there. By the way, I've just seen squirrels and ravens, but the ravens are very famous, so we're going to see the ravens afterwards. But it's like, it seems like a small city. It's so incredible. We are now entering the White Tower. So in the White Tower, you can see the Royal Armoury, which is very interesting and very impressive, actually. And as it's been also a prison, we're now going to the Bloody Tower and have a look at more very interesting histories. By the way, they're talking about two ghosts of the Bloody Tower because there are two princes who've disappeared, and they were actually held in the tower. And later, two skeletons were just found in the tower wall. So they didn't know how they got there. So this is why they're talking about a ghost in a Bloody Tower. There are a lot of ravens here in the tower, and they actually do not know why they have ravens here in the tower, but they say that as long as the ravens are here, the tower is protected. We're just up on the Horizon 22, which is a very good alternative to the Shark because it's for free. You just have to book 2 weeks in advance at least. And you have an amazing view. Here's the chart. It's about £20. But the Horizon 22 is for free and you still have an amazing view. By the way, there are 2 big fountains here, and they were actually built to avoid a lot of crowds. Well, maybe help. And over there we got 4 lions, and they were shaped after real lions. Instead, the paws by normal cats, because the one who has built it, he's never seen a real life. So, funny story. Here we go. This is one of my most favorite symbols of London, the Big Ben. And actually, Big Ben is not the name of the tower. The name of the whole tower is actually Elizabeth Tower. Big Ben is the Great Bell inside. But yeah, everyone says Big Ben actually. So we now arrived at the London Eye, which was built in 2000, and at that time it was actually the highest Ferris wheel in the world. And by the way, there's no caps for 13 because it says that it brings bad luck, so they don't have 13. The entrance is about £30. There's also a fast track option. It's really a long queue, so I had the fast track option, but we paid £60, which is a lot. But yeah, it's a beautiful view, definitely, and it's a good experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you do, so please give me a thumb up and definitely subscribe to my channel because there are a lot of more videos and also coming. I will share my Google map in the caption so that you can see some sites and also a restaurant which I highly can recommend. And if you haven't done it, I'm also on Instagram. There I share a lot of stories about my trip to London and also about and also some background stories. So thank you.